Okay, before I switch over to fucking Breath of the Wild, let's go through this hip hop media bullshit that Complex is talking about. How many of these people do I actually know and have heard of? And if Nardwar is not on here, I'm gonna have a problem. Hip hop media power ranking. Should I zoom in? When it comes to power and shaping the culture, the divide in hip hop media has never been more chaotic. On one side, there's the old guard, podcasters, radio DJs, and resident unks who interview vets and break down the nitty gritty album sales, the state of the genre, and who's in their top three right now. Kai is probably number one. They're focused on upholding a traditional ethos, trying to preserve what hip hop used to be. There's a good chance they sat down with clips for their rollout. Talk about Ebro, Charlemagne, all them. On the other, you have the wild new bunch, streamers and YouTubers farming clips all over the internet. They're tapped into the underground, deep in niche pockets, often taking their audiences on experiential adventures of offering behind the scenes access in ways traditional media can't. And in this day and age, merely reacting to new rap music in an entertaining way can qualify as hip hop media. True. Fittingly, this split mirrors the current musical landscape, defined less by superstars and more by thriving micro scenes pushing the genre forward. True. It's like the artists themselves aren't pushing the genre forward. That tension is front and center because look at Double XL freshman list. They're not pushing the genre forward. The media is. That tension is front and center in the third edition of our annual hip hop media power ranking. And this year's list might be the most controversial yet. In a fractured ecosystem, there are a few shared opinions, just zealots advocating for their lens. So let's get to the ground rules. The hell is a zealots? Zealots? Child, a person who is fanatical and uncompromising in pursuit of their religious, political, or other ideas. Okay, a zealot. When we say power, we're talking about cultural influence, the ability to move. To move what? To move conversation and dominate headlines. These are the figures whose hip hop moments consistently go viral. There's this one girl, I feel like she should be on here. She's, what's her name? That Good Shit Radio. If her brand is not on here, I'm gonna be mad. It's like Annabelle or some shit. She's dope. She does a good job. Shape the broader discourse. Most of them work across multiple video platforms because, let's face it, even the most popular hip hop writer has a shorter reach than a consistent YouTuber. We're ranking individuals, not shows, though in a few cases duos or collectives made the cut based on their joint presence. We strive to be non-judgmental when evaluating content. Some names here traffic in clickbait or salacious material, but they've built real audiences and that impact can't be overlooked. And finally, yes, once again, no one from Complex was eligible. Sorry, Speedy, but a few alums did make the list. Speedy, he's kind of popping, I guess. Here in 2025 media. Okay, John Karamanika. Never heard of you. He wasn't even ranked last year. Smart and insightful analysis of modern day trends plus interviews with contemporary stars. Sounds cool. TikTok A. Most memorable moments in the past year. Clips interview. RZA interview. Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance review.
Times Popcast. You're more.
Huh. He's with the New York Times. Okay, true. Zeus and Bilu, number 24. Okay, I knew them. Wow, number 23. Arson Jawaid. Kids Takeover, yeah. Known for refreshingly music-focused conversations with underground rappers. They mentioned the Lucky interview, the Jim Legacy interview, and the Nav. They should have brought up the Cole Bennett.
Kind of flutter singing sound.
Flutter singing sound. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Which I think is so unique. And then
X kind of did that. I never heard of this nigga until I seen this list. LOL. Angela Yee, she's still doing it. Okay, number 22. Bootleg Kev, number 21. He's from a radio station, if I'm not mistaken. Big Boy, okay, also radio personality. $55 years old. Nadeska. Okay, she's a Complex alum. That's who they were talking about. She has the Apple Music radio stuff. That's good. Don't know why Ebro's there, but DDG, number 18. How does that make sense? He's an artist. DDG on Twitch, blending his skills as a content creator and rapper to craft innovative content. Most memorable moments, streaming with Bad Baby, making Pink Dredge with Blackboy Max. I have a prediction. Next year, DDG will either be completely off this list or top 3. He's one of the most famous people here, with his romantic relationships constantly making headlines and his antics at Streamer University dominating coverage. But is he really part of hip-hop media? You could argue that. For a stretch, he was. He's become a leader in the hip-hop streaming world, taking the ethos of Blackboy Max's In the Booth series to another level, recording an album live on stream with artists like Rob 49, Khalifa, Bia, DaBaby, and more. The album might not have been a raging success, but I can appreciate the swing, true. And at times, he's been a voice in the mix of news headlines. Yeah, drama. When Bad Baby was in the middle of her dust-up with Alabama Barker, she went to see DDG, LOL. So that counts as hip-hop media because she went to go talk to him during a beef? All right. I could have made this list then. Elliot Wilson. I know him, but I don't know him. Elliot and Cameron having it out. Joey Badass and Rayvon analysis. The Rhapsody interview. DJ Head. Never heard of you. Jadakiss and Fat Joe. Hell no. Respectfully. Shannon Sharp, number 14. Okay, that's fair. Does he still do his episodes? You've been kind of quiet. The Cat Williams interview. Oh my goodness. Trap Lord Ross. True crime YouTube documentaries. Wow. 50 Cent's 20-year plot to destroy Diddy. Damn. The many murders of Lil Durk. I think I've seen this. It's like hours long. The deadly gang war between Central C. Yeah, this shit like 4 hours long. Okay, he actually made it. Trap Lord Rose. Why my TV just turned off? Monitor. There we go. Ebro, number 12. Knew he'd be on here. Noriega, number 11. Really? I've not watched Drink Champs in a hot minute. Gilly and Wallow, number 10. That's fair. $1 million worth of game. Rory and Maul. Damn, I forgot they used to be on the Joe Budden podcast. So is Joe Budden on here? Anthony Fantano, number 8. Okay. Where's Nardwar? You put... Okay, there we go. Number 7, Nardwar. Like, stop playing with him. DJ Vlad. We don't care about that. Charlemagne the God, number 5. Wow. I don't know. He has music opinions, but there's nothing like... Blackboy Max, number 4. Really? Giving okay, I guess the indie booths have been cool, and there've been some interesting stuff to come from that. Laserdam, Nino Paid, Baby Chief Do It, Wiz Khalifa, Will Smith was on there. So random. What mentions did they make? Taking Over London within the booth. Blackboy Max dusts up with Little TJ and Fabio Foreign. That was crazy at the top of the year. Recording in a booth, Central C. But does that count as hip hop media? He told niggas they can't smoke in here. That's it. Number 3, Joe Budden. Yo. I'm not that tapped into hip hop media then. DJ Academics. I don't know. I'm in my own little niche. Kai Cenat number 1. I mean, we kind of saw that coming. Damn. They always forget about I'm Dante, which I think is weird. Patrick CC. Sean C. I'll throw him in there. That 454 interview we watched with whatever their name is. I'm glad Kids Take Over made it, but what's that brand? Yeah, Our Generation Music. Like, he's been doing great things over there. Damn. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting.